Hi, okay, let's do some neon in Blender, and this is the end results we're aiming for, so something like this. So let's start with a new scene, delete the cube, and I think I will start with the material. So we just create a cylinder, scale it and set, and we can take a shade smooth and we apply normals like that, and we go to the shading tab and we create a new material. Let's name it to neon, and we can go over here as well. And neon is like a glass tube, so it's quite shiny, so lower the roughness down like that, and we decide what color we want to have. I think I will do a pink neon tube this time, and then we take the emission, take the drop tool and select the same. And we can actually set the bloom so we see that we have some light here. Okay, we need to fix the emission because neon tube is glowing more in the middle than on the sides. To fix this, we need a color ramp. We will also need a matte node. Put it here. We change it to multiply, drag the color into this value, and we can actually set the value to 5. And this is how intense the tube will glow. And then we also need a layer width, and we take the facing to the factor, and this will help the tube glow in the way that facing us. So if we put this value into emission strength, and we can see that it's darker in the middle, so we need to change this. So we flip the color ramp, and now it's darker on the sides and brighter in the middle. But we want to change this black value to 1. Then we want to add another one with the plus, and then we want to change this value or the position to 0.082. I want to change this to 3 and this value to 4. And then we can see it's really starting to look good, but a tube is also almost white in the center. So to fix this, we need to go to this color and drag it inwards, and we can see this becomes lighter and more white. So something like that. So now the material is set, we can start working on the text. Okay, so there are 7 different ways to work with text. You can work only with curves, or you can work with text. So we press Shift A and we take text, and I want to rotate it, pressing R, X, 90. You can look from it from here, and to change the text we can press Tab, delete this, and let's take a short word like car. Yes, so we press Tab again, and then I watched a tutorial from Blender Guru where he recommended a really great font for this, and that font I also have linked to, and you can find it. You can put it in the folder you're working with and then just open font. This is the best way to do it. I think it's quickest. So now we have this font, and then we can actually just right click and convert this text to curve and Tab, and we can see that our text is in a curve, and we want to change this to 3D, and we want the fill mode to be full, and then we can press C to have the circle tool select. We drag the inner lines like this, and then we can right click, press X and press segments, and then we can press X again and vertices. Great, something like that. And then we take C again, and we select the inner dots here. Great, and we press right click, X segments, and X vertices. And I think it's double here, so press X vertices, and we can select, I think I can go higher. I select those segments and vertices, and that one as well, vertices. And then for the R we do the same thing, so speed this up. Okay, so we start to come somewhere. So we need to shape this up, so we can select all of these, press S for scale, and in Z and 0. They are now on the same line, and we want to snap to vertices, and we activate that, and G, Z, that, so we get the same height. Okay, so let's add some piping to this. So we open geometry, scroll down to depth, and now we can just add something like this, maybe. Something like that. So here we can see something is wrong. Okay, so I think there is actually I think we delete this one, and I also think we delete this one, and we take this one and drag it down, and we press V to align, and we can rotate it like that. And we can press G, Z, and snap to that point. We can take the, just pull it up, something like that, and yeah, let's press V, align. Yeah, so a little more smooth like this. Maybe we can higher resolution, maybe 26, well, yeah, something like this. And right now we have some small issues here, but I think it will be okay for this tutorial. Okay, but as you see, we have hard edges, and we don't want that, so press tab into edit mode again, and we select all the end tabs like this. We can wait with these two, and if we rotate, we now can press E and Y, and then I also used to press V for set handle type and to a vector, and then we get them all to be correct like this. And now we get this what do you call it, round shape, as that they turn as well. So if we take these two as well now, and EY, whoops, we take one at a time, EY, and something like this. And the thing with the neon tube is that it starts somewhere, maybe here, and then go into the next part. We start here, and then it goes over here, so F, select those two, and maybe this one to this one, so F, and the gas goes like this, up, down, so this one, F, and this one into the wall again. So we can just, for the sake of it, select these two, G, Y, so you can enter the wall. Okay, so right now it looks a bit crazy here, but if we add the material that we made before, neon, yes, something like this, great. They actually paint this back part black, and the easiest way I think to do it is if we just take a copy of the text, so Shift D to make a copy, right click, and we hide this copy, take the text, right click, convert to mesh, look upon it from the side, press tab into edit mode, drag like this, create a new material, new, let's make it black, and not to shiny and press assign. Oops, we should have Alt Z. We want to be able to select even things we cannot see, so we drag again and press assign. And if you now look it from the front, it looks quite good. A quick side note, notice today another way that neon lights are made, and that is that the tubes just go straight into the backplate, so no black parts of the pipes. An easier way to do it. Back to the clip. And you can see here we have the gloss from the glass filling of the pipe, or the roughness settings. And why do I want that is because if I will go back to shading and we press zoom in like this, I want to be able to neon lights off, so we just set the value to 0 and it should still look quite nice. So if you turn up the value again, and right now we are working in EV and we have the bloom effect, but if we go over to cycles, we can go to layout again, we don't have the bloom effect. Set this to GPU. So if I render this now, let's set the render just down to 100. Oops, I didn't set the camera. So let's do this. Control Alt 0. And let's GZZ, something like this. And we try to render this again. And you see there is no bloom effect. So if you want the bloom effect in cycles, you need to go to composite up here, press use nodes. We can drag this like so and press Shift A and search for glare. Put the glare effect here and then change the streaks to fog glow, and then yeah, and go back to layout and we can press F12 and let's render it, and you can see it's add the bloom effect or glare effect afterwards. So this is how we do a neon light in Blender. Thanks for watching. Please like and feel free to subscribe. Thanks. Bye.